Hello, everybody. Boilon here, and welcome to another episode of Blogs with Boilon Friday. We have a blog back on Marvel Strike Force to talk about. Before we do, though, you might notice that there's a new box now here in the bottom left corner. I've kind of ditched the green screen for the moment because my setup around me is not super amazing. And so, unfortunately, I do have a pretty plain wall background behind me, but hopefully that will change in the near future. Before we jump to the blog, want to kind of remind people that we did get the release of Incursion chapters 4, 5, and 6 now. This is pretty good. I want to point out a few things actually before. So I don't know if you've actually done it yet, for those of you who might have already done it. 6-2 is stupid. So this node, and I just wanted to bring this up really quickly, is that you end up fighting a Kang and 15 Merc snipers. Now, for sheer curiosity, if you've played this, they got like 2 or 3 turns back to back to back, and it was absolutely nuts that I thought I was actually going to lose a character. Now, they actually hyped up the speed of the characters. So the Merc snipers over here, you might be able to see it down here, have a speed of 240. It's absolutely crazy, and they all have enhanced stats. So when I was playing that node and they were getting like 2.5 turns before my other characters, I was like, what's going on? So that's why, and I had to look it up. Also, one thing that's really interesting online, at least for the new Incursion campaigns, they actually have published drop rates on at least the other stuff. So 3% chance now of a dark promotion credits of 25, 9% for gold promotion credits, and 88% for silver. So if you were ever wondering like what the chances were of farming dark promotion credits, it's actually not that great. So, 1 in 3, we get, if you were to spend 200 cores, that would give you 200 attempts. Sorry, so that would give you 20 attempts. And that would probably, on average, not even get you 1 drop. So just, if you ever thought about, should you spend cores to farm dark promotion credits? The answer is probably no. Do the kind of things that you're already doing. Now, these nodes are really great because there's a whole slew of new characters that you can farm for red stars, but you do need mystic and tech characters in these lanes. So if you don't have 7 red to get to the final chapter 6, then that might be an issue for some people. Some to note, we have the Rebirth node here. We have Photon and A-Force there. We have some older meta teams, but you're going to really want to farm this 6-9, which has shards for Vol and also has 7 red stars for all of the Bifrost team. So that's probably something that I would prioritize if you, depending on if you're still doing Kang, because obviously Kang, getting 7-star Kang is still really, really important. And so I would, finish this off, and then I would probably jump over to Vol and do this. You can do it 10 times a day. And you get roughly around that much, just over that much per day on your daily refresh. It is a slow refresh. I wouldn't personally use cores. In my opinion, I did it just to push the campaign, just to get it done for the day. But aside from that, I probably wouldn't. You have Deathpool farmable now here on 6-8 as well. So you can kind of go through here. The red stars available on Chapter 6 is a little bit different on 5 and 4 because they're actually the same characters, just kind of upgraded a little bit. And in some cases, they're also in Chapter 6, but there's 10 nodes in 4 and 5, whereas there's only 9 nodes in Chapter 6, and it's a little bit different. So I just wanted to go over that really quickly. Make sure that you're getting that ball to 7-star. We weren't waiting as long as we thought we would. So let's jump over to the blog now. And we have Lizard. Kind of saw that coming. So the Lizard offer, most likely it's not going to be the free-to-play event for Lizard. We don't even have the free-to-play event for Spider Slayer yet. We should also get some additional details about the Extreme X-Men in here as well. Nova Trials coming back for its 3rd pass on December 4th. That's going to be on Monday, so that's coming around pretty quickly. That being said, it's the 3rd time. It's going to be, it is what it is. Nova, I have some words about Nova and the Nowhere team, which you're going to hear about probably on Sunday. So stay tuned for that. Also tomorrow, I do have a special guest on the channel that I'm bringing on to discuss the Road Ahead blog, the future, the 2024 stuff, because I never actually got a chance to do that. So we are going to be covering that with my guest tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that video as well. Raid Orb updates, that should be interesting, should be down below. Snowy, and of course, we're starting the new meta event, the December month-long event, so that should be down below as well. So let's just Ironheart to the bumps and Miss Marvel to Raid Store in Orbs. So that's pretty easy and good for everyone else. Lizard, I'm not going to go over this. December 6th for the offer. So that's going to be next Wednesday, is it? Yeah, next Wednesday. So if you want to buy Lizard, have at it. But otherwise, the free-to-play event will probably be like, honestly, probably just before Christmas. because it's usually about 2 weeks gap in between. Gathering Genetics, this is probably his showcase event. Yeah, it's the upcoming showcase event for him as well. You'll be able to farm the story mode, because you guys know with Spire Slayer right now, like everyone can farm at least some of the stuff out of story mode. And usually the first 2 nodes or something like that is also available in the challenge mode. So yeah, look forward to that. Going to be on December the 6th, so that's going to be the same day next Wednesday. Superior Schemes, this probably is the finale event. But don't think that we're all going to be able to do this. The challenge mode is gear tier 15. No star levels. The bonus is going to be star levels at 5 star. So they kind of went back, because if I'm not mistaken, Project Pegasus was 6 star to do the final Project Pegasus finale. So I think they heard the complaints about that, and now they're kind of going back on that, which is fine. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have 5 yellow for the Superior 6 anyways. But at the very least, most of us will be able to do the challenge mode. So that's something. Friday free claim, I already picked that up. You get your 5 Spider Slayer shards and the rest of your Vibranium slabs. If you've been keeping up with the meta event, you should actually maybe have just finished today. So I just capped about 810,000. It will go up to about 900,000 or so. So just keep that in mind as well. So you should be just finishing off that pretty soon. Moving back to the blog, we have the Frozen Festival. Now this is the December month long, kicking off on December the 5th. Again, main milestone events, quick rumbles, all that stuff. But I think there's going to be an event store. If I'm not mistaken, it says right here, actually, from an event store. So that's cool. I don't know if all of you remembered the event store from last winter, but it had a whole, if I'm not mistaken, it had a lot of character shards. Now, that might be less relevant now because farmability has changed. But I am still looking forward to kind of what kind of stuff is in there. Maybe some G18s, maybe some teal catalysts that I might still need, shards, all that good stuff. And then big points, of course, as well. Just for shits and giggles, I will open this and see what's in here. Cold hard cash. All right, so that's probably the currency then for the event store, and we have it all throughout. This is pretty long. It's about 800,000 as well. Snowflake player frame down at the bottom, and 1 Diamond Dawn Orb. Wow, that's amazing. Sarcasm, of course. And so nothing really all that special there. Let's continue on. Down there's the frame, I guess. Cool winter frame. I guess that's nice. Gear 18 minis, though, they mention here. Dark promo credits. If it has a good exchange rate, I might actually do that. Because honestly, I've been wanting to get more dark promotion credits without having to spend money. Because I know there's a lot in the RTA pass, but yeah, I need more still. And we're already over halfway. Is there going to be any Extreme X-Men in here? Because I'm already halfway through. I almost think that there's not, but let's see. Event schedule. So I'm going to put this up right here, right now, subject to change. Some of this stuff has changed in the past. The dates that they put out early on doesn't end up being the case. So take it with a grain of salt, really, that it could be this date, could not be, especially when it comes to the Alliance milestones. That with the Cosmic Crucible stuff, like this just did not start when it was supposed to. They pushed it back or whatever. So there we are. For an avalanche of extra points, head to the web each day for we all already know all this stuff. Make sure you're going to the web and you're taking all your free claims, because that's really important. There's going to be a leaderboard. Diamond Dawn Orbs. If I'm not mistaken, there's an event upcoming soon that actually rewards diamonds for Apocalypse. So that's going to be crazy. This one is going to be for the month long, and there is Diamond Dawn Orbs in here only for the top 500. So that doesn't matter for the rest of us plebs, who probably is not going to be able to get any of that. So that's kind of pretty pointless. Week 1 of the Frozen Festival events, I think it's this one. It's right there. There's diamonds for Apocalypse. So that's going to be happening on December the 5th, which is going to be, of course, Tuesday. Yes, I say Tuesday. Get over it, because some people were commenting on that. And that means my event video will be coming out on Monday, the day before the event, of course. And this involves opening Frozen Orbs, spending gold. Oh, good God. We have a gold spending milestone? That's not the in-game milestone? I was totally like bitching about this Kang spend gold thing, and then all of this, not that I was really engaging with it that much, but all of this is a reason to get us to spend gold ahead of a gold spending actual event, like a real event. Wow. And Incursion campaign energy. I'm gonna have to open the event table for this. We do have the event charts. Frozen Orbs in this event can be purchased with gold, but spending gold anywhere will also earn you progress. So that's nice, but I don't know what the Frozen Orbs do or what you get in there. It doesn't say. Let's open up this event chart and let's see. Okay, so yeah, my Hard. Okay, I'm just going to read it out. So Incursion campaign energy down here at the bottom, 5,000 points for one, and it limits at 30 million. Are you joking? Spend gold 1-to-1. Open one augmented frozen gear. That sounds like G16 stuff or teal stuff. 60,000 points. Orange superior frozen gear orb 20,000 points. Frozen ISO orb 30,000 points. That's what all this stuff down here is, because my square is blocking. 30 million points limited on Incursion campaign. Let's just hold on. Let's do the math. Where's my calculator? Do I have time to do this? 30,000 divided by 5,000. Sorry, 30 million divided by 5,000 is 6,000 Incursion energy that you can spend, which is highly unlikely. How long is this for? It's a 6-day event. Highly unlikely. I think that you get like 144 energy per day, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, this is how the whales are going to get their points. The milestone itself, apparently we want to get to about 44 million. And is this the Spider Slayer character release too? Because there's character shards for it? 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 70, 85, 105, 135 Spider Slayer character shards, up to 96 million points. I don't know, guys. Like, I hope so. Are these? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. The points seem absolutely bonkers. If you think about the Incursion campaign energy that's required to spend, is there a web milestone as well on top of this? We need to check that out. There is an event. Let's check the event leaderboard just for shits and giggles. There is a web milestone, I think. So you're not going to get Diamond Apocalypses unless you're in the top 1,000. I think this is going to be incredibly competitive. There is Spider Slayer character shards for what it's worth, but this event is going to be absolutely wild. There is a web milestone. So supplement your missions to earn more shards with this web milestone using campaign energy in exchange for snowy spectacle progress and hard cash. Okay, so what do we get? We get this is one milestone over 6 days, and we're getting a fair bit. Okay, so let's 9 million, 11 million, 13 and a half, something like 15 million points here. So that's a lot, and that is reasonably obtainable. Okay, 5,200 over 6 days for campaign energy is pretty easy. 200 cores daily will get you that. I think this is probably a little bit more. And let's go back to this. So I don't know what it's still going to be a really interesting to do the math, because it's you're going to be coring not only coring campaign energy, but you might also need to core Incursion campaign energy on top of that. So absolutely wild. But we'll have more time to talk about that. And no, there was no. I'm pretty sure the blog said that there was the road ahead said that there was going to be some stuff about Extreme X-Men, but I guess not. So this one's going to be kind of insane, everyone. The event math, of course, like I said, is going to be going on Monday. Watch out for the video on my channel for that. We're going to break that down, and I am a little bit concerned. On the plus side, where is the event? That Spider Slayer does unlock at 2-star. So we only need 40 shards. So you only need 20 million points, which a lot of that you're going to get from the web milestone. So know that you will unlock Spider Slayer. Know that he will be in a pass at some point. Know that he will be farmable in 4 months. But other than that, this does not seem that amazing on the surface. But I'm going to have to wait and break it down to get the full picture. So far, what I see seems kind of crap. But anyways, that's the end of the blog post. And as always, things are subject to change. And I hope that you all have a great rest of the weekend, or start of your weekend, rather. And until next time, stay safe and healthy. And I will see you all later. Boilon signing out.